Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the fourth episode of the Creators Connect series. I'd just like to take time to thank everyone for the support you guys have been giving me and the channel over the last couple of weeks. It's been completely overwhelming, and I just want to thank you. May God bless you all. In today's episode, we're joined by Christian Masvikeni, who is a photographer and videographer based in Johannesburg, South Africa. I actually envy him so much for all the places he's traveled and taken photos of. And for someone who aspires to be a traveler and photographer one day, I really do look up to him and I look to learn a lot from him in terms of travel and taking pictures. So we talk a little bit more about that in today's show. And we also talk about how he aspires to shoot more music videos in the future. So just sit back, relax, and let's connect. Let's get into it. So the first question will be, what is your creative goal as a creator? Every time you step out, every time you make content, every time you release content, where are you trying to get at? Where is it that you want to be? A place where you say, okay, if I've reached this point in my creative journey, I've made it. What is that for you?
I feel like as a creator, there's never a time when you'll be like, I made it, because every day we
I
always
feel
have
you.
goals. We always say, okay, I want to shoot something like this, I want to create something like this, and then once you create it,
Mm,
and then the creator's mind will be like, yo, let's do something else, and then you do
let's do
something else
something
again, and then
else.
you keep going and going and going. But then, just to answer this one, like um, I think if I reach a place where, like, if I can just create anything I want to create, because every day I'm always on my laptop working, just creating something. Even right
Yeah.
now, like, I'm creating something, I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
post something creative, not something just a picture
Love.
I took with my camera and then post it,
Yeah.
just some creative content. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I mean, I've been following your work, and it's absolutely amazing stuff that you do. The way you take pictures, the way you edit them. There's a certain uniqueness to the style that you bring about. What is your creativity influenced by? And I know that the photography creative space in particular is very saturated. There's photographers left, right, and center, and there's people looking at your work. And being on Instagram, there's a lot of comments. There's a lot of opinions about certain types of photography and certain types of styles. So I want to know, what is your style influenced by? What is your creativity influenced by? Is it influenced by external forces? What people think, what's currently trending, things like that, or it's based from within. You feel like you want to create something and you just do it, whether or not people approve of it or not, whether or not it's trending or not. So where is your influence coming from?
I feel like right now I'm trying to create something coming out of my mind, but then from the time I started shooting in 2018, I used to follow a lot of people on YouTube, like Manny
Yes.
Ortiz. You know, I like to shoot like,
Yes, yes, yes. Many OTs.
so every time when I shot, I was like, okay, I'm trying to shoot like him all the time, and then I saw that maybe I'm not satisfied, because
Mm.
um, he's doing his thing because it's his own space, and then if I'm trying to do like him, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah.
I've just been like now I've just been trying to do like creative stuff like from my own head without thinking of other people who do it. Because right now I'm trying to push with a friend of mine. We're trying to push something like just to push creative content. We're not gonna charge people anything. We're just gonna be
Wow.
creating content only. Just so we have
For
work out.
real.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty interesting initiative. Do you mind sharing a little bit more about that, if you don't mind?
So basically, we just think of ideas of shooting, and then we try to go for that, but we're not trying to go for like just normal shots like everyday shoots or anything. So let's say we think of because if you go like on YouTube, you see you find creative people shooting like uh I mean you can tell if it's like creative. So
Yes.
yeah, so we're trying to go for like
If there's been like a thought process that's gone into creating that
yeah,
particular thing.
exactly.
It's not
So
random. It's thought out. If it's props they're using, it's really put in a
yeah,
specific place to
exactly.
achieve a
So we're trying
certain
to
type
get
of.
use
I feel you.
yeah, we want to use like a lot of props into the shoot just so the whole shoot tells a story, like a whole message, and not just a photo that you post and then people like it today and then after a week no one knows about it. So we want to create something that people say, man, this was dope, we want to see this somewhere else, and then from there hopefully it can um, make people see the beautiful work.
I love that. So the idea is to create art that sticks to someone's mind and stays on someone's memory. Oh, that's lovely. I love that. I love that. I love that. I really can't wait to see what you guys are working on, honestly. And I've been,
Yeah,
like I said, I follow your work.
the
So,
lockdown is actually like stopping us because we actually like have people we're gonna shoot, we ready everything, but then because of the lockdown we can't shoot anything. But then hopefully
yo,
with level 3 we can try and shoot a bit. I don't know if we're allowed to shoot, but then we're gonna try and create something during level 3.
hopefully you'll be able to. I mean, definitely the lockdown has changed a lot in terms of the creative mind and what you can do and what you cannot do. But I think for me personally, it has really allowed me to take time to develop certain things. One thing it has allowed me to develop is this YouTube channel. I mean, if I was still running my day-to-day schedule of going to school and coming back, I don't think I would have been able to slow down, pace myself, and sort of think, what do I want to do creatively? So it has definitely allowed me to slow down a bit, but I think on the other hand, it has definitely stopped a lot of creativity from progressing. So I definitely hope that with the different stages that are coming soon, that you guys can be able to go out and do what you love best.
Oh yeah, we can only hope. We can only hope.
Yeah. So I want to find out. You mentioned that you started taking pictures in 2018. But what are your earliest memories involving your creative expression? I know taking photos, you started in 2018. For me, I started in 2017, but I remember back in high school, 14, 15 years old, I really loved to draw. So I can sort of speak about my creative expression starting way before I actually started taking pictures. Is that the same for you, or it's as recent as 2018?
Well, for me, I've always wanted to own a camera. Like I used to like back when I was like in high school, 15, 16 years old. I used to like taking photos of myself, like all the time, And then from that I was like, man, I need a camera because shooting with a phone doesn't really work. And then high school finished, I didn't have a camera. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? And then I started studying. As I was studying, and then I was like, man, okay, you know what? I need to get a camera. So I'm like to my parents, yo, for my 21st, I'm getting a camera.
I
And
want a
then they're like,
camera.
if that's what you want, you're gonna get a camera. And then they got me a camera. But then at that time, I didn't know anything about cameras, so I just bought a camera that I thought um, was nice, because it was big. But then after I had it, I was like, man, this is the wrong camera. And then in 2017, 2017, I ended up going to Utah, and then I was working there, and then I managed to save up some money, and then I started um, watching YouTube videos the whole time, and then I started knowing more about cameras and understanding them, and I was like, okay, you know what? I need a camera like this,
Wow.
this, and that, and then boom. Then I bought my camera, and then from then I was like, okay, you know what? I think I've got the right combination of lens, light, and camera. So let's
Sweet.
start creating. But I think it all started from when I was just used to taking photos of myself, every time.
Of yourself.
Yeah. So I guess I just love to shoot.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love to shoot too. I love it so much. It's my passion. You mentioned just now that you were in Utah and you worked there and you were able to raise money for your first camera there. I actually noticed in a bunch of your pictures you've geotagged a bunch of locations. I mean, New Zealand, Tanzania, Zanzibar, New York, New Orleans. I mean, you've really been traveling a lot. And I think my question is, from all the places you've been, which do you feel resonated with you the most in terms of creativity? Which place would you like to visit again with the best gear you can ever get and shoot music videos or whatever it is or take pictures? Which of the locations that you've been to really stuck the most in terms of a creative influence?
I feel like if I was to return to New York, I would be able to, uh, unlock another level of creativeness, because when you're there, when you're walking around, all you see is like, I mean, for them, it's like normal stuff because they see it every day. But for
Yeah.
me, it's like, man, this looks like something I can use for art, and then I can create something using that, and then for me it would be something. I mean, for them it might not mean anything, but for me I'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
I wanna do this because it has a meaning to me. So I think New York would be like the best
New
place
York
to,
would be
to
the
like to
place.
go again and try and be creative there.
Sweet. I have dreams. I have big dreams to travel the world and take pictures and take videos one day. So I envy you for being able to experience that already. But I also noticed on your bio, on your Instagram bio, that there's a music video that you posted there, linked to YouTube. And please tell me a little bit more. I thought you just did photos, but I'm realizing you might also be into shooting video and editing video. Tell me a little bit more about your experience doing videography and things like that. Projects you've worked on, projects you're going to work on, or projects you'd like to work on in terms of video.
Yeah, so with videos, I shot my first music video in 2018, I think, and then
Uh-huh.
um, but then it was never released. It was just one of those tryouts. And then after a
Yes, yes,
while,
yes.
in 20 later on in 2018 as well, I shot another one, but this one was well thought. Everything was proper. Um,
Mm.
and then like we shot that video, and then I edited the whole video, but it's soon to be released because the artist is still like trying to fix his music and everything. And
All
then
right.
the one that's in my bio, that's the latest one I did. I did it this year in Feb, I think, and then
Mm.
yeah, it got released just about a month ago. So yeah, that one
Mm.
it's actually um my first work out there in terms of music videos, and I want to create more, because
Mm.
I feel like music videos they allow you to become more creative because you can't just
Yes, I
shoot a
feel I
video,
think so too.
make cuts, connect, post, so in case you
Yeah.
want to put like effects in there, you have to think about it. And then at times, because right now I want to shoot more videos, and I want to
Hmm.
I want to think of how I'm going to shoot and how I'm going to edit before I do it, because with
Before
that
you do
last
it.
video what I did is I just took my camera, my stabilizer, and then we were like, yo, we're going to shoot a music video. We did it one
Let's
night.
do it.
One night we finished it, and then I edited the video, and then I was like, oh, okay.
Mm.
Then I was thinking, man, if I put much thought to it, I can actually come up with a better idea, to improve.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I hope to shoot more videos. I hope people are looking at the videos and saying, yo, we coming to book. Yeah.
No, I've definitely seen the work you have done, and it's really amazing. I'll leave a link in the description for anyone who wants to check it out, and I recommend people check it out because it's pretty good work, and I admire the work you're doing. Yeah, and I'm besides photo and video, are you into any other creative space? Not necessarily that you do, but is there anything of a creative nature that you're into? You don't necessarily have to be doing it, but like it could be music or dancing or whatever it is that resonates with you a lot as a creative.
And at the moment, I haven't thought of doing anything else. Because I feel like I'm still like a newcomer, even though it's not. I mean,
Mm.
it's been 2 years, but then I feel like I'm still um, trying to get to like a better level with this. So once I've reached like a bigger level, then maybe I can start looking into other creative spaces.
Creative spaces. I
Yeah.
feel you. I feel you. That's about it in terms of the questions I had for you today. Thank you so much for taking part and being a part of it. I really appreciate it. I've learned a lot about you, and I hope that uh, a lot of people out there who are going to see this can learn a lot about you too and get to see your work and marvel at it and give it the attention it deserves 100%. And like I said before we end, I'm just going to play a quick game of what's your favorite. So I'm going to ask about 10 or so questions asking what your favorite something is. So take your time with it. There's no rush, just to get to know Christian a little bit more and who he is as a person behind the camera. Okay, so the first one is favorite movie.
Well, favorite movie. Okay. That one is a tough one. I mean, if it's like a horror, like I think I'll go for it. Something just
Okay.
to scare me a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go for any horror movie. Like there isn't like a
Okay.
specific one, but anything just
Any
doesn't
horror
bother
movie.
me. Yeah.
All right. Favorite TV show.
Okay, TV shows. Well, currently, like I think there's a new show that's playing right now on TV. With Steve Harvey. I just forgot the
Uh-huh.
name now, but then I follow it all the time. Yeah.
Is it because you're a Steve
I also
Harvey
follow like
fan?
some YouTube pages, like the podcast and stuff. Like I always
Yes.
make sure that I watch that show. Yeah.
You like that stuff. Okay. Favorite animal.
Huh. Maybe like
Huh.
animals, man.
You didn't expect that. You was not expecting that.
Okay, animals. I mean, I'm not an animal person, but then maybe I'll go with a horse. Like seems to
With a
be
horse, that's one elegant animal. I love horses actually. I love horses. Okay, favorite color.
purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
Favorite sports brand.
Sports brand. Um, I don't know much. Let's go with Under Armour.
Under Armour. Oh my goodness. Okay, I thought you were gonna go for Adidas for some reason. I think I saw one of your posts. You're wearing some Adidas.
Yeah, like I was gonna go for it, but then it's not like my like favorite. Like
Okay,
maybe
okay,
Nike. I like Nike better than Adidas.
okay.
Yeah.
I rate Under Armour. Under Armour is a good brand. Favorite camera.
Okay, this one. Um. Okay, I haven't used this camera, but then I think I wanna use 1DX Mark 3 or 2 3. 1DX Mark 3. Yeah, paired with
Yeah,
like
that's Canon, right?
yeah, Canon. Paired with like a 70 to
So you're
200, 2.8. Yeah.
Ooh, come on, bruh. Killing me here, bruh.
That's an expensive combination, but hey.
That is an expensive combination, 100%. Way over 10K, bruh. 100, easy 10K, bruh. Easy 10K. But that's a good combination as well. You make some really good content on that. Favorite musician?
Big Sean.
Big Sean. Okay, favorite day of the week?
Wednesday. It's Wednesday today.
Wednesday. Why Wednesday?
I don't know, because it's like in the middle, it's like the week just started, but then it's about to finish. It's like
It's about to finish. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. It's dope. It's convenient that we're having this interview on a Wednesday as well. I think I'll post it on a Wednesday. I'll definitely post it on a Wednesday. Favorite food?
um lasagna. I mean anything with cheese.
Lasagna.
Um,
Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Cheese is everything, dog. Cheese is everything. Favorite holiday destination? Favorite holiday destination?
okay, maybe um I'm gonna have to go with like uh, let's see. I think I have to go with like Zanzibar or something because I've been there.
Zanzibar.
I don't wanna say France, Paris, whatever, because I've never been there. I don't know when I'm gonna get
You
there.
haven't been there yet.
Yeah, yet,
You haven't
yeah,
been there yet.
yeah.
You definitely get there.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like
so Zanzibar it
maybe like
is.
Zanzibar, you know, like, I'd love to shoot there again. Actually, yeah, it's like cool places.
I can imagine. Favorite season of the year?
Summer wins.
Summer.
Yeah, summer wins.
I love winter, dude. I feel like winter brings a certain type of aesthetic when you're taking photos. I don't know what it is about winter that just
Yeah,
resonates
like
with me.
winter and shoots is like those shots are gonna be so dope. Unlike in summer. In summer
Yeah.
it's like simple, I think. But then in winter, you know, when you're gonna dress up, like I like the fashion in winter. Like fashion in
I
winter
love the fashion in
is
winter,
the
dude.
best.
It brings it out, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fashion is just number one. In summer it's just simple, we cool, we chilling, but then in winter it's
Cash.
just beast mode when it comes to the shots, you know.
Yeah. But you choose summer all day, every day over any other
Summer,
season.
because right now, like I'm not comfortable, man. It's cold.
I can feel you, bro. I feel it is cold, dog. It's very cold. Yo, man, Christian, thank you so much for being a part of this, and taking time out of your schedule to share a little bit more about yourself and connect with us. I really do hope we can meet sometime in the future, get to work on some stuff together, if God allows. I think
Thank
I'd
you,
really
like for
appreciate.
hosting me as
Yo,
well.
dude, 100%. Again, I think I said this 1,000 times. I follow you and I've been seeing the work you're doing. I admire it. I look up to it. And yeah, it's been an honor and pleasure to personally meet you and learn from you. So thank you so much.
For sure, I will definitely link up.
100%. Cheers, my gents. Take care and God bless.
You too, man.
100.
Sure.